Hey guys, I'm back at the farm dump again, and I just got a really nice marble. Whew. I'm not super into marbles, but I know a lot of people are, so I still do show them. I do, of course I take them, no matter what, even though I'm not super into them. What's this? Ooh, not amazing, but not bad either. Let me find my way out. It's a 1920s bottle. There's the Owens mark. It's a Burnett's standard flavoring extract. I gotta be more careful though. It is machine made and does have a minor chip, but these are good for selling. And it's not good enough for my collections. I already have one in my collection if I'm not mistaken. So, anything better conditions. This one has a minor lip chip. Hey guys, I haven't found much yet, but I just found a vintage piece of foil that I'm gonna try to save, or at least clean up to see what it says. Huh. Hey guys, just pulled this giant thing out. Quite interesting. It's so heavy though. And this is something, I don't know what. It's something milking related, I think. And it does have a tag on it. I may try to get off later. If I can do it without breaking it. Or multiple tags on this actually. I don't know what it is though. It says Simplex. Something milking related, I think. Hey guys, right now I'm digging one of the new sections in the, ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just a handle. I'm digging one of the newest sections in the dump, and why would I dig a new section? Because as you've seen in previous videos, I dug in this section a 1967 can that is the rarest Pepsi can ever made, at least according to what I read on the internet. And I've seen one sell on eBay less than a month ago for $155 in undented but significantly worn condition. And so far all of mine have been badly dented, but hoping to find one in better condition. I'm sure I won't find one in as good a condition as the $155 one. I'm hoping to find one that has relatively minor dents. Here's something that, it's plastic, but it would have been interesting to have if it was in better condition still. The Subaru Chemical and Supply ink, toilet bowl and urinal cleaner. From probably the 60s or late 50s, but what's interesting is this, Skull and Crossbones Poison. Wow, oh well. Here, just found a dental thing in actually really good condition. Hopefully it stays that way, but sometimes they start to flake when they dry. It's probably toothpaste. Hey guys, I just found a vintage glue bottle. I've actually found one of these before, interestingly enough. They're probably from the late 50s. Interesting. The last one I found of these labels fired. I can't tell if this one will. Hey guys, I just found an interesting but damaged vintage tube. It's probably from the 60s. Pretty cool. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to save it. I'm not sure. Hey guys, just found what I believe to be black glass jar. And I think it may be older, it may be like 20s, it may be a late throw. It has the original lid, nice. Look at that, in the sunlight, it's black glass. Unless it has original contents that's turning it black, it's black glass. Nice. Guys, just found something awesome. Look at this. Boy Scouts of America, National Council, New York City. Whoa, look at that. Don't know what it is, but it says something else on the other side and has something inside, which I will clean up later. I'll put this in a bag to be safe. I'll reassemble it later. Bye. Just got something pretty cool. It's a stainless steel fork, which means I can actually use it as long as it's not too stained, because stainless steel forks, while in standard conditions don't get stained, they can in bottled up conditions. Hey guys, just got something decent. It's this, probably would have originally been a food card container, but a really nice one. Look at that, it has X's all over it. And yeah, it's probably from the late 50s, early 60s, but still a cool find. Hey guys, just found a Canada Dry. Unfortunately, I'm sure the label's not going to survive, so yeah, I can notice it's already coming off. Oh well. Hey guys, just got a vintage makeup compact of some sort. Nice. Hey guys, just found a beer can that would have been awesome. Look at that. Isn't that cool? There's a portrait and everything. Oh well. Maybe I'll find a whole one if I keep digging. Hey guys, I'm heading out now. I just want to quickly show you one thing. I found this giant pile of rusted together nails, which I thought was kind of interesting. All nails, the whole pile. Yeah, time to head out. Fortunately, I found a bunch of old cans. They were all way too busted up to take, and none of them were that really rare Pepsi. Then I found a few damaged ones earlier. Bye. Hello YouTube, Cameron here. I'm back with a review. Let's get started. First was this, which I'm not going to keep, but I thought I'd show. It's from the 60s, so it's a bit newer, and it's not in good enough condition to keep, but I thought I'd show. It's from Rexall. It's an antihistamine and a little anesthetic cream. Unfortunately, oh, it still has contents. It's kind of gross. I don't want to get it on me.
Gross. I'll have to vacuum that up. I'm not going to touch it just in case it's not safe. Okay. So anyway, there's this vintage glue bottle. It's probably like late 50s, from my knowledge. It's late 50s. It's from when they first started really widely using plastic stuff. You know, it still wasn't widely used until like the 70s, I'd say. This is when they first started really using plastic bottles in the late 50s. Yeah. That's kind of cool. From Mount Vernon, New York. That's cool. 35 cents. Not sure if I'm going to keep that, though. I don't know. Then there's this stainless steel fork. I just need to get that stains off, and then maybe I'll use it. Yeah. And it is made in Japan. This is Claridge is the company. Yeah. Pretty good condition, by the way. And this is probably my favorite find. It's a vintage Boy Scout collapsible cup. And what's unusual about it, and if this is a much older version, the ones I found online were all from the 60s. But based on looking at the design of the logo, I know it's from the 40s. The reason I know that, it says the logo where it says National Council and New York City was mostly from the 40s and earlier. And I could not find a single other one of the collapsible cups that said National Council and New York City. I found a few that said just National Council, but none that said New York City. Yeah, so it's an older one. I also couldn't find any that were clear. Most of them were red or green. So I guess I'll open it up to show you very gently. One moment, I'm putting you down so I can open it. There you go. Cool. Vintage cup. Oh, watch out, Ellie. She's so pretty. So yeah, and here's the brand on the bottom. It's Light. Interesting. I tried to look up the patent to get a better idea of the age, since it says patent pending. But since I don't have the patent number, I couldn't find it. I'll close that up, and we'll be right back. Okay. That's a pretty cool find. Vintage advertising, I guess you could call it. Then this is, I'm guessing, the lid to makeup compact, because it says Charles on the Ritz. Even though in the same dig, I did dig something from the same company. Charles on the Ritz. I mean, not Charles who's on the Ritz. Actually, yes, actually. I think that's what it's called. Charles in the Ritz or something like that. You know, let me check. I just dug another container so I can get a reminder from that. Yeah, Charles of the Ritz, I mean. Charles of the Ritz. And this is probably the lid to makeup compact. You can kind of see it. From the Ritz, it's referencing the Ritz-Carlton, by the way. I don't know if what I don't know is whether it, since it says Ritz-Carlton on it, and when it's talking about the Ritz, it's talking about the Ritz-Carlton. I don't know if it would be exclusively sold at the Ritz, or would it be sold in the stores too. I'm guessing it would be sold in stores too, because I've seen vintage advertisements for it, which I don't think they would have made if it wasn't available outside of the hotel itself. They wouldn't bother advertising then, probably. Yeah. Then this vintage makeup compact, unfortunately I could not get it open. And while it does have a brand name on it, I can't really read it because it's a bit too crusty. Maybe if I treat it with some sort of like chemicals or something, I'll be able to read it. And yeah, I definitely can't get it open because it's dented, and that kind of fixed it in place, as you can see. It's not moving. Oh well. And this is a really cool vintage prescription bottle. Unfortunately, the label is not in mint condition, not even close. It does have one original pill in it, though. A single pill. Unfortunately, you know, and you see the remains of the pieces of the label that flaked off when it dried. Unfortunately, a lot of the label came off. So I have to be very careful with what's left. It's from the William Brevslovsky Pharmacy. W.E. Brevslovsky, which is in Port Chester, New York. Unfortunately, the part that would have said what the medicine was is kind of faded. As you can see, there's like a blurred ink there. Yeah, water damage. Oh well. I kind of have to open this up very carefully in order to dry it out. Huh. I just opened it and I realized the pill's actually semi-readable. I just need a flashlight. I should be able to read it. and maybe I can identify what the medicine is. But I have to be very careful because this is very delicate, and I don't want it to flake any more than it already has. Okay, I just have to put the flash on. Let's see, what does it say? Can you read it? I'm having trouble reading it. Looks almost readable. I see letters, but I can't tell what it says. Maybe it's upside down. Let's see. Nope, it was right side up. I don't know what it says, but it definitely has letters on it. Really cool though. I have to be very careful with this, not to lose any of the paper. So I'll put it in the box for now so it doesn't fall over. I'll close it up as soon as it's dry. So the moisture can cause it to decompose more. So I'm letting it dry out very carefully. Okay, let's keep moving. This, I wasn't sure what it was at first. Unfortunately, it does not have the actual marker mechanism, but it's a vintage felt tip marker. Unfortunately, not as interesting as I initially thought it might be, because I thought it might be some medical thing. I found the two pieces separately, but I put them back together. It says, Kato Flow Master, and it would have been a felt tip pen. From about the, I'm not sure how old, I'm guessing like 40s or 50s. Pretty cool though. Yeah. And then I got this with a lot of the original contents. New Mint Fresh. The Poly Grip Denture Adhesive Cream. Which kind of makes me want to find a pair of dentures in the dump, but I haven't yet. I have once dug dentures, but which was a really, actually probably the best denture, one of the best types of dentures you were finding in a dump, which was, it was like a mid-1800s one with a silver backing. Ellie, can you not? That you walking in the box of the most delicate stuff. Ellie, can you get out of there, please? For my sake? Thank you. She's so cute. In case you're wondering what this thing is, it's the base to a bust. Not sure if you can see the folds of fabric there. That I dug in an earlier video. Yeah, but this is pretty cool. Probably not too old, probably 60s. But I'm hoping I'll find the dentures that these were for. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on if they still... Since it's from the 60s, the thing is, this changed from... the dump goes all the way up to when this stopped being farmed. This stopped being a farm in 1967 when it was when it was sold to the school, and it became a college. And so it was used all the way up until like the last year of it being a farm. Even though it's mostly 40s to 50s, there is a little bit from 60s on top, which is how I got all these really cool Pepsi cans from 1967. Okay, let's keep going. Then this is something I found a bunch of in dumps. I don't always take them, but I tried to start taking them. I still have no idea what they are. They always have nothing in the center. And I found a lot of them in dumps. Not just this dump, but other dumps too. And I found a lot of them, which makes me wonder if they were some sort of disposable thing. But if so, I have no idea what. I found a lot of them in dumps. Two dumps to be specific. This dump and one other dump that I found a lot of them in. The other dump is what's it called? The town dump. Whatever I called it. Yeah, the town dump. Yeah, but that's cool. Don't know what it is. It's like brass or copper. I think it's brass. Yeah. Then, let's see. I got two of these disposable spoons, which are just going to be for art. From the company called Imperial from Newark, New Jersey. Then I got this really weird thing. It's a roll of film of some sort. But when you look at it, it's just random gibberish. At least that's what it looks like to me. I'm going to unpeel it a little. Actually, I'm going to show it a little bit to show you. But I'm not going to unroll it more. Let me just get it to focus. Look at that. It's just like gibberish in a typewriter style font. I wonder what it is. Let me know if you know, but it's like just a whole bunch of freaking gibberish. I don't know what it's supposed to say, but it's like a whole... You know, is this some sort of like typing mechanism or something? Or is it code? Ooh, is there a secret agent at this farm? I wonder. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what it is. It looks like film, but it has all this text on it. I don't know what that would have been for. Let me know if you know. It's really just a bunch of gibberish as far as I can tell. Let me know if I'm wrong. Please update me. This is so weird. Is it like a mystery code? I don't know. Is it like secret code? I don't know. I'm not going to unroll it anymore because I don't want to damage it. I want to preserve it. I really would love to figure out what it was for. It looks like a roll of tape, like for a projector. But I don't know why they would be projecting random letters in this. CIA was here. I don't know. I don't know what it was. It's a real mystery, though. Then this is probably 50s or 60s tobacco bag. Fortunately, it's not holding up very well. All the design is flaking off, so I'm probably not going to keep it. Yeah, all the design is coming off, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's a shame, though. It's a tobacco bag. Can't really read what brand it is. Let me see if I can straighten it out. John Middleton Inc. Since 1856. Fine tobacco since 1856. It's a tobacco pouch. Sugar barrel is the type. And as you can see, it has a barrel on the back with XXX. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's falling apart. Well, this is the design is coming off, and then it will just be foil. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to keep it. It's good enough to show in the review. Fortunately, it's not going to survive. Fortunately, though, I dug a previous one from a different company, which will survive, a tobacco pouch. From the company called Revelation. I'm just going to research this first, make sure it's not like super rare or something. Then here's that Charles on the Rich thing I was talking about. It's a really amazing one, and it seems to be, at least, even though I'm not sure, ground lip. There's an early one. It looks like ground lip, and it feels not as rough as it... Sorry, I just got a notification. It's not as rough as the typical ground lip, but it's rough enough that I think it could be ground lip. It's hard to tell, though, because it's not super rough, and it's still kind of shiny. But look at that pattern on the inside. It's really beautiful. Whoa. Huh. But anyway, as you can see, it's the blackest of black glass. At least as far as I can tell. Oh, there's a hair on the bottom, probably from the cat. As you can see on the base, it says Charles on the Ritz. Of the Ritz, I mean. And it did have the original lid, but the original lid's not in great condition. I'll show it to you. Yeah, so that's a really nice black glass. Beautiful. After this, I'll try to shine a flashlight through it to see like, just how dark it is. Some black glass you can shine a flashlight through. Some of it is so black you can't. So here's the lid. It's in kind of poor condition, but I still decided to save it. So this is the original lid after all. Yeah. Then 2 more items. First, this is I'm just going to use this as a cleaning tool. But what really shocks me about it, it's a German toothbrush actually from a company called Perlon. And this is something else after that. The weirdest part, this is made in Germany, which makes me, since it doesn't say West or East Germany, I'm wondering if it's pre-war. That would be kind of interesting. If it is pre-war. And look at this, these bristles is what shocks me so much. It feels like that would really hurt to use on your teeth. This is why it shocks me. Like really, really painful. It's really rough and hard. Like a hairbrush. I'll have to research it. See how old it is. See if it's worth actually collectible. And 2 more finds. First, there's this Bordens store bottle. 1/2 pint. There's a patent on the bottom, which I guess I can look up, which is for this style of top, I'm guessing. And then I have this, which unfortunately does have some damage. It has lip chip and a small crack on the base, but it's from the 20s, so it's probably the oldest. I think the Charles on the Ritz one might be older, because it's black glass and stuff. But anyway, this is Burnett's Standard Flavoring Extracts. Yeah. Which is not super rare, but it has decent value, so it's good enough to sell. And then 1 more item I forgot. Almost forgot. Is this pen. Unfortunately, if there was a brand name on it, it probably would have been on, this thing here. I don't know what it's called. The part that sticks out, like for putting it onto a pocket or something. I can't remember what it's called. It makes me embarrassed, but whatever. It's a ballpoint pen, though. This is probably newer. It came from the 60s layer. Even though it could be a bit older than that. Yeah. Looks like it was gold-plated. A lot of the plating is gone. Okay, I'm back for a moment quickly, because I forgot a few items. First, I forgot this, which is a vintage, what's it called? Shrimp cocktail container. Yeah, shrimp cocktail container from a company called Saucy. Spelled S-A-U-S-E-A. And you see it has a ship's wheel on it. That's pretty cool. This one's probably from the 60s. But it's a pretty cool find still. Even though it's a bit newer. I like it. Look at that. Saucy. Shrimp cocktail. And it's semi-local because it's from Yonkers, which is right near here. Then I got this really nice marble. Oh my god, it actually, is that damaged or is that part of the design? Fortunately, I think it might be damaged. In which case, this marble is like on the verge of falling apart, so I have to be very gentle with it. But look, it has like all this crackle on it, which I don't think is part of the design. I think it's some sort of weird damage. Don't know how it hasn't fallen apart yet. Unless that is intentional. Unfortunately, because it was a really nice marble. But I don't think it's going to survive. But I'll try. I'll try to preserve it. It just means I won't put it in the jar with the other marbles. I'll keep it separate. Then I got this rubber cigarette filter. Kind of cool, mainly because it's vintage. Unfortunately, no maker's mark, though. Probably from the 60s. It's a little cigarette filter. Don't think it would make much of a difference, though. Smoking is bad for you. And there's this cool button. Oh, it's kind of cool, though. I would like to make a fake little cigarette to put on the end of it. Actually, you know what? I could do that. I could make one out of paper. I wouldn't want to use a real cigarette, though. I wouldn't even, because then I'd have to buy one, and cigarettes ain't cheap. To simplify. Cigarettes are expensive, so I wouldn't want to buy one just for the purpose of that. I'll try to make a little fake one. It won't look very good, but I'll just make a little roll of paper or something. Okay, bye. Okay, just make sure. Yep, that's all. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. Just find the kitty first. Hey, Ellie, do you want to conclude this video for us? Say goodbye. Sorry. Ooh. See you later.